Hey folks, it's Amy from Colorado Mountain Living. We are finally getting our nice weather. It's super beautiful today and taking advantage of getting some staining done on the siding. So we picked out our stain. I'm going to show you guys what we picked and how it's looking as far as the coloring on the wood, because we've got a couple different types of wood, so the stain is penetrating and leaving different shades on different sections of the house. So the trim, the ledge board that Brian put up, that's the cedar, and that's going to take a lot darker of a hue. And then the 2x4s and the siding will be a little bit lighter. So let's see how it looks. So here's some of the corner boards, and then you can see Brian already started on the ledger board here. This is the cedar, and it's got kind of like that reddish brown look. This is the stain that we've decided on. Messmer's UV Plus for decks, fences, and siding, and we went with a dark walnut coloring. So it's like a reddish brown. It's looking really nice. Brian pulled off one of the corners up here because he wanted to make sure he got the stain on the top of this ledge board here.
In the bottom of the trim piece where the end grain is. So it'll absorb up some of the stain.
Right. So getting the bottom here. So definitely like a reddish brownish hue. I think it's going to look really nice. The corner boards are taking a darker stain. I think the trim's going to look nice because it's taking more stain than I think the siding will. So we've got the really dark cedar on the bottom, the 2x4 boards right here, the rough cut absorbs more stain, so it's going to have that really nice reddish brown. And then the siding will just be a little bit lighter, but it kind of had that reddish tint to it. So yeah, definitely taking advantage of this nice weather to kind of get some of this. Brian's on vacation this week, so vacation to keep working on the house. So it's a staycation over here. Yeah. But definitely beautiful summer day, nice breeze, 75 degrees out. That looks like the first piece of siding.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I'm excited. Been waiting for this moment all year.
All year.
All years, ever since we had the tie back on.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh.
All right, you hold it.
Okay.
I gotta get the coil gun and everything.
Okay. Just testing it, testing the fit. So due to a lot of weather circumstances beyond our control, we weren't able to stain all of our siding boards before install. So I'm going to be coming around after Brian gets a few of them into place to come through and do the stain. So we just had so much rain almost every day this summer that just weren't able to get the siding stained ahead of time. So we're going to see if we can get ahead of that this week in the breaks between the weather. So you can see here with the two boards, that's why they're different colors, because I went through and stained the first one. The second one's just the original Douglas fir there. But one of the things, that annoys Brian that he's starting to notice here is that, the boards aren't cut straight, and so he's seeing some gaps there on either end. If you zoom in, you can kind of see there's a gap on each side just because of the way that the boards are milled. So. And then we've got a helper this week. We've got Catherine up visiting for summer vacation, and she's helping with the siding, priming the backs of the siding boards for waterproofing. But yeah, we're going to probably have to pick and choose our boards if they're going to not all be ideal to use for the longer pieces here. So it's supposed to be 3/8.
This one's supposed to be the bottom. Supposed to be 1/2 inch or 3/8, and then this one's all messed up. So you get a
a gap. But this board particular, it's got a little carried away with the...
Yeah, like the whole board. This is the one that, this one's got a big bow here. This one, it's, you could look at, it's only an eighth of an inch.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be 3/8.
It's supposed to be 3/8. Some messed up pieces, man. Slowing us down. We're making some good progress, despite almost getting rained on. But I think we got a couple more hours. It's supposed to rain around 5. Mm-hmm. It's time to go inside, Vigo. It's raining again. Hailing again. Yeah, buddy. It's still raining too. Nice fat rainbow right there. Right at the edge of our property.
I'm going to cut this little rabbit out so that the cedar shingles flap over the top. And we still have a little bit of extra profile for depth.
Mm-hmm. For the transition area up there where it's going to turn into the cedar shingles.
Now it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
That look good.
Yeah. So it's really exciting to see that sort of that finished look come together. You know, he's putting the transition now. We're working on the cedar shingles above the transition, and he's using a finish nailer just so he's not to blast apart the cedar shingles because they're a lot thinner than the siding itself. But definitely a nice look here.
Oh, look at that cute hummingbird.
He fell.
Where'd you get him?
He was on your pillow upstairs.
Because he got tired out flying around the house.
Yeah, must have.
Yeah.
Poor little dude.
That's so
So
cute.
pretty.
We're going to give him some sugar water.
Let him rest a little bit. Hopefully he'll feel better.
Get some cranberry juice. It's not rather sugary, but it's pink. Come alive.
There you go.
Oh,
He's like, oh man, look at that good
it's
stuff.
cranberry raspberry juice. It's really delicious.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, wake
Oh,
up, man.
there you go.
Oh my god, so cute. It's the cutest ever. Yeah. Get tired, but you don't have any juice.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs juice.
I'm actually holding a hummingbird. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I never thought this would happen.
If we can only get this section done before it rains.
Bloody rain, man.
Oh my God, it's like the second time it's rained today.
Blue sky. Need some sun to warm it up.
I know, it's freezing now. It was hot earlier. Now we have all this. Just been inside for an hour letting it pour and rain. Our... Ugh.
You my baby.
Oh, the sun.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh.
It's back.
Dry out all these boards, hurry.
Inside the house.
Ugh. So now with the front done, moving on to the window trim. So this is the type of wood we're using. This piece has already been stained, but see the blocky chunkiness of it and the angle, that's going to go underneath the window. And then rough cut 2x4s on each side, and one really long piece on the top, thick cut.
This one's off.
Some dark cedar.
Yeah.
I like it. It's pretty. Like, it's really dark cedar, that's all.
Well, I stained it. The regular stain.
Oh, okay.
That goes like that. You have to screw it in.
So I think the window trim is a really good accent for that rustic look. You know, it brings a little bit more dimension to the windows and a contrasting color, kind of blending the window itself in with the house. So I think overall it kind of really has that nice rustic style that we're going for. And so now that we're done with a lot of the lower stuff on the front side of the house, we're actually going to borrow some scaffolding from our neighbor. So we'll have a little bit of mobile scaffolding to kind of get to the higher pieces and do a lot less up and down the ladder work, because that definitely takes up a lot of time when you're going up and down the ladder. But here's a nice shot of the beginning of the house, and, you know, kind of with one window trimmed out and a little bit of the cedar, but we're really happy with it. Well, hey guys, thanks for joining us and checking out our siding job. We are super excited to share it with you just because we're so happy of how it's turning out. We really like the color. We love the stain that we picked. Despite some of the milling issues with our siding wood, for the most part, it's going pretty well. We just have to really, you know, pay attention to our boards and make sure, you know, the ones with some messed up parts, we can just cut those shorter and use it for the smaller pieces. But we definitely, you know, we got a lot going on this summer, not just doing house stuff, but actually this morning, Brian went out training for a big bike ride. He's got a huge race coming up in a couple of weeks. This weekend, I've got a triathlon going on in my hometown, so I'll be out of town for that. We'll keep you guys fully updated on our sports activities, because you know us, we're trying to do it all. Colorado mountain living, we have to take advantage of our high altitude living for our fitness advantage, so we love enjoying, you know, participating in sports and things like that. So we love looking forward to our events. And it looks like today the weather is going to actually be pretty nice. There's only a 15% chance of rain. So hopefully for the most part that's going to turn out pretty well. In our favor, we'll be able to get a lot more done, especially if we grab some scaffolding. We're going to borrow some scaffolding from our neighbor, and that'll speed up things so we're not constantly going up and down the ladder. A little bit of a breeze here, but that's going to be good because that's going to speed the drying time on all the stain and the priming of the backs of the boards. So definitely my goal before I take off for the weekend is to get all that siding stained and primed and ready to go. So Brian's got all that wood to work with, and all he has to do is sort of cut and nail. But guys, we appreciate you being with us and checking out our progress. And I know it's been a while since the last video, but I feel like a broken record by saying all we're doing is waiting for the rain to pass. But it's just lots and lots of rain. It's rained more. It's rained almost every single day this year in the summer. Like, it's just been a wet year, guys. And it's, you know, kind of impacts our progress, what we can do outside. And whoops, here comes Brian back from his training ride. So now it's time to get cracking. We're going to get our boards up, and we will keep you guys posted. We'll also keep you posted on the countertops because they're outside still. We're just waiting for this weather to clear out because it's been raining, like I said, almost every day, and it's really kind of, stopped us up a little bit. But we're rolling with it now. I think the rest of our staycation's looking really nice, and we're going to see how much we can get done. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.